Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I am Penge, and welcome to Farlanders, or more specifically the Prologue of Farlanders. So this is a strategy game where the idea is to settle a colony up on Mars. So of course we're going to be building homes or domes or habitation bubbles or whatever they're called, places where people can live, and we've got to generate power and grow food. There's terraforming where we just go and mess up the surface of Mars to suit our own needs. Watch out Mars, the humans are coming, and it's all in this lovely pixel art style. It does look very nice. It's also a turn-based game too, and I do love a nice turn-based game. I get more time to think about what's going on, I can sip at my tea, it's all very lovely indeed. And also we're representing a corporation, so it's not some unified effort by humanity to go and settle up on the red planet for the greater good. There are lots of other corporations up there building bases as well, so we will not be alone. There's a lot of people up there, trying to be the best at building a base on Mars, which is quite interesting. However, I believe in the prologue we're actually just preparing for our trip to Mars. I think we're actually on Earth just doing a bit of training. We're kind of doing a dress rehearsal, if you like, but I'm sure it'll be fine. They can spray the rocks in the test site red and we will not notice a thing. It'll all be good. So what with this being the prologue, and we all know that prologue is just a fancy way of saying demo, this is not the finished version of the game, and there might be a few bugs here and there and all that kind of stuff. And there is also a Kickstarter campaign for this game too. So if you're interested, there are links to both the Steam store page and the Kickstarter page in the video description below, so you can check them out if you want to. And we were given a key by the publishers, which is splendid. So thank you publishers, that's most kind of you indeed. Anyhow, let us go to fake Mars and get building. So I think we only have chapter 1 available to us in the prologue version. So chapter 1 is called Start Small and Think Big. So okay, we'll do that. Let's dive into chapter 1. So the year is 2046, and I do like this spaceship here. I think that looks very good. It's got go faster red bits on it, because everybody knows that space is big, really, really big. And the fact that you've got spaceships with go faster red bits on means that they're just going to get there a little bit quicker. That's very good. I like that. Yay for the future. Yay for go faster red spaceship bits. Over 10 years have passed since the first manned mission to Mars. It was accomplished thanks to the combined efforts of national space agencies and private companies. We've received our first colony on the red planet, the Mars Hub. Okay, so here is Mars. There's a little car. We've got Mars cars. Oh, I like the Mars cars. That's very good. There's even a runway. There is even a runway where we can land the Mars-bound space shuttles. Okay, it's looking good over on Mars. We're still a long way from having a self-sufficient settlement on Mars. The process should be sped up by private companies and investments. Well, yes, indeed. Money does make all of the worlds go round, it seems. Gardart is going to create the very first private colony on Mars. Okay, sounds lovely. Our years of experience in agricultural technology have allowed us to develop a next generation solution for the colony. Forget the bare Mars Hub environment you've seen before. In our colonies, you'll be able to go for a stroll and breathe the fresh air at a real park. Oh, that sounds good. In addition, we've developed technology that will allow us to terraform the red planet into an Earth-like environment. Yeah, okay, sounds good to me. And that's not all. We've got more news for you. What more news could you possibly have? Oh, crikey, hello there. Sorry, you made me jump. I wasn't expecting a person. Hello, hi Nicole. You manage the Mars program at Gardart. Okay, nice to meet you. Before we fly to Mars, we plan to launch a few test colonies on Earth. Okay, here we go. So this is where we're going to come in, I imagine. Our goal is to make sure our residential modules are ready for the harsh Martian environment and assemble a team for our first real settlement. Okie doke, we've got an apple. That's a nice apple. One of your 5 a day, very important. And by the way, you can help us with the last part. Yeah, I kind of got that impression. We're going to live stream the final phase of the Earth test colony. It'll be a reality show, but with a scientific goal, and you can watch it all just by subscribing. Can I? Subscribe. $199.99 to subscribe. You can do your part right now by making a one-time contribution of just $199.99. Okay, I kind of feel like I should subscribe. I like the way the numbers and the things just sort of bobbling around the place. That's exciting. We need your support to colonize Mars. Okay, right. So this is showing us the sort of, the corporation approach to this whole thing. Okay. Oh, I think what we just saw was a bit of promotional material. I think it was like a promo video for the corporation that we work for. Because this chappy here, Henry, who looks a little bit grumpy there, is saying, "Great work, Philippe. You and the rest of the marketing team really knocked it out the park. You've got the makings of an actor, Nicole." Okay, and then Nicole says, I assume we play as Nicole because we get to choose how we respond. Okay, so you've got the makings of an actor, Nicole. It only took me 100 takes to get the hang of it. Well, thanks, I'm glad to be of service. Oh no, it took us 100 takes. We're not an actor. We're not an actor at all. It took me 100 takes to get the hang of it. By the way, I like the new haircut. It looks great on you. Oh, thank you, Henry. That's very kind. Thank you. Oh, smiley, Nicole. That's lovely. Since you need to start preparing the first test colony right away, I won't keep you. Okay, so she says either I'm very sorry, I really need to get going, or everything's fine, I'm free right now. Well, let's have a chat with these people. We might glean some useful information from these three folks here. So everything's fine, I'm free right now. In that case, let's continue. Does anyone have any comments about the promo? If it was up to me, I wouldn't focus so much on our brand. Filling the screen with our logo seems a little cheap. We all know how people feel about big corporations, but filling the screen with the word subscribe and a great big price point, wiggling around the place, that's not cheap. I think that might have been all a little cheap at the end there, Philly. But there you go. Oh, what's this green thing on Philippe's head? This is intriguing. Is it some sort of future technology or something? I do not know. How fascinating indeed. I think we should explain our terraforming technology in greater detail, I think that's supposed to say. It's a major scientific breakthrough after all. I also feel the need to reiterate that streaming a scientific experiment all over the world for money is both unethical and extremely risky. Oh, he looks very sad. Michele looks very sad there all of a sudden. The problem is that a private mission to Mars is a massive undertaking. It's going to require a colossal investment. There's absolutely no way we can pull this off without the money from the live stream. ... Okay, you're looking at us. Is that a sort of, a no pressure but this has to work, Nicole kind of look? Regardless, this isn't why we're all here today. We can discuss the promo some other time. This is just the initial version after all. I agree. I say we come back to this tomorrow with the rest of the team. Agreed. In that case, let's discuss the details of our first colony. Do you have any questions, Nicole? Yes, we have a few. Okay, so we can get started. We can go over the objectives, the stream, residents. What about terraforming? Can you tell me about the test site? I mean, let's just go through these, shall we? Could we go over my objectives for this phase again? Okay, so what do we need to do? In the short term, your objective is to set up a basic colony using terraforming and build 5 working greenhouses. Okay, right, so we have a set goal. In addition to potatoes, our lovely Martian potatoes and other edible crops, we're also going to try growing decorative plants. There's decoratives. Oh, Michele, you've made my day, even though you look very sad. Then if all goes well, we'll convert the greenhouses bit and design the parks. Okay, so simple goals, that's fine. And what about the stream? When are we going to start it? So this is intriguing. So yeah, we're going to stream this to make money. The stream will begin during the colony's 3rd and final testing phase, once we're sure that terraforming is functioning properly and the domed parks are capable of sustaining life. Okie doke, so yeah, we're in domes. Okay, that's fine. I should add that it'll be important to announce a stream as soon as possible, ideally once this mission has been completed successfully. Okay, announce the stream as soon as possible once it's been completed. Is the mission not part of the stream? Okay, Philip, we'll go with what you say. And what about the residents? Who are the colonists going to be? For now, it'll just be volunteers from our company, but once the live stream begins, we'll start bringing in a broader swathe of people. New colonists will be brought in gradually. Your job will be to make sure the colony grows smoothly and can accommodate everyone. Okay, so what can I do with terraforming? You can do things like create new sources of water and minerals, flatten mountains that are preventing the colony from expanding, or prepare the soil for growing crops. Okay, they sound like good things. In other words, you can alter the landscape to meet your needs, but keep in mind that our terraforming sets are limited, so you need to use them wisely. Okay, will do. And finally, could you tell me about the test site selected for the colony? Because we are on Earth, I believe, somewhere, so this could be interesting. It will only be a small patch of land at first, but it should be enough to roll out our terraforming technology. Before we begin construction, we need to prepare the selected location by giving it more of a Martian look. Yes, going around the place spraying all the rocks with red paint and stuff, it'll all be fine. As I'm sure you know, it's quite difficult to get ice in the prairie in this kind of weather, but given the test site is small, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm sure you can muddle through. You've got rockets that go to Mars. I'm sure you can find an ice machine somewhere. I'm all set. Let's get started. Okay, Nicole is very keen. Fine. Well, there you go. Nicole says, let's go. Let's go. And here we are on kind of, fake Mars. It's all fine. It looks a bit like Mars. They've gone around with the spray paint. It looks kind of red. So Michele here, or Michele possibly, is up here saying, how's the connection? As you can see, we've made your objective a little simpler and built your starting base on the fly. So I assume that there is our starting base. Next turn, our batch of colonists will arrive. Before we can receive them, we'll need to build a living space. Okay, but first don't forget to install solar panels and connect them to the base. Remember that solar panels need sunlight, so don't build them in the shade of the cliffs. Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Don't worry, a misplaced building can always be demolished. You can find the building menu in the bottom left. Okay, so victory goal, build 5 greenhouses. That's the ultimate end goal of this whole thing. But then, yeah, look, here we are. We're on pretend Mars. So we've got ourselves our base over here. That looks like some ice. There's various cliffs and things over there. There's, I don't know what that is on the ground. What's that? That's hard ground. Okay, so also, fertile soil if it has water source nearby. I mean, if we could melt that ice, that would then, obviously turn into water because that's how that works. And then this hard ground might become fertile soil. That's hard ground. Oh, that's hard ground as well. That's sand. That is some water. That's actually fertile soil. That's quite good. And then we've got, big kind of canyon gully type thing. What's that? Just some wasteland. Okay, right. We've got 100 food. But again, there's nobody living here, so that should be fine. 50 water, 200 minerals, no power. I mean, nobody lives here yet. But I think in one turn, we're going to get 10 people. We're just going to get 10 colonists. And we get some terraforming options in one turn. Okay, and now we have a checklist as well. A little checklist has appeared. So build 3 solar panels. Connect them to the base with wires. Build some houses. Connect the houses up with wires. Connect the houses with tunnels. And connect the houses with pipes. Okay, we can muddle through with this. Let's get... I mean, solar panels seem the obvious thing. Let's get some power in first. And I think we might want to put solar panels out here in the middle of nowhere, because then they're not going to get any kind of cliff shadow on them. And that's not going to stop them generating all their power. So how about we put them, I don't know, over here? We need 3 of them. I mean, do we just put them in? Let's just put them like that, I suppose. I don't really know. We'll have 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 there. So they did cost a certain amount of minerals, but that's fun. I imagine we're going to mine minerals at some point. We're going to break into the mountains and mine all the stuff out of them. Okay, so now we want to connect them up with wires. Okay, so there's a power line. Okay, we're on the electricity layer. Okay, that makes sense. So how about we run the wires kind of that way? That would make sense. Now they're all connected, so I assume if we just, plug that extension lead in there, hooray, we have some power. Okay, that's good. That solar panel looks different to the others. Okay, that's fine. That's good. They're all solar panels. And now we need to build some houses, connect them to the base with wires, and then with tunnels and pipes. Okay, so houses would be under base, I assume. There we go. Little Mars houses. Wrong terrain. So we can't build the houses on the sand because it's too soft. We could build them on the fertile soil. I think that might be ill-advised. How about we build those over here? Because then if we build them here, they're already on the wires. They're already plugged in. So that should be okay, I would have thought. We don't want to build them down near this ice, because then if we can turn that into water, then yes, we can have fertile land for farming around that. So how about we just put them, I don't know, 1 there, and 1 there, and 1 there, possibly? Is that good? Okay, so they're connected up with the power already, but there's no water, and there's no tunnels. Right, okay. So a tunnel needs to come through... Right, hang on, we've got demolish. Can we demolish that wasteland? No. I imagine we have to terraform that out of existence. Okay, right, tunnels. We'll have a tunnel following the power line. Okay, so the power is following the tunnel. And then, what do we need? Pipes. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll have water. And now we're on the plumbing layer. I mean, if it could follow the exact same path. There you go. All sorted. It's looking lovely. We've got ourselves power, we've got some water, we've got tunnels, we've got little houses with tiny adorable satellite things on the roof. Oops, I almost forgot to tell you that most structures, including solar panels and residential buildings, will work better if you put them close together. Okay, I mean, yeah, you could have told us that before we built things like, solar panels and residential buildings, but okay, fortunately we have put them together. I wonder if that's why the ones, well, certainly that solar panel looks different. That building there looks a bit different as well. I wonder if that's, that building, that solar panel there is more effective. I do not know. Okay, what's next? What is next, my good sir? Do we go to next turn? I think everything is set up, so we'll go to the next turn. Hang on, come out of the water menu thing. Right, go to next turn. We get given some minerals, I assume, and we got some power, and new colonists have arrived on fancy, wonderful, future hover round disc ship thingamajigs. Okay, that's very exciting. Turn 2. Today, 10 new colonists arrived. It's great that we have free houses prepared for them. Our colony happiness is okay. Okay, that's fine. Take 10, take 5, or we're not ready. Ah, so when people arrive, you can say, no, no more people, please. No more people. We're overcrowded. It's all falling apart. No, that's fine. We'll take 10. We'll take all 10 people because I'm not entirely sure how this sort of works. Now that we've got residents, you need to oversee mining and mineral processing. Here we go. So we are going to generate our own minerals. Okay, makes sense. Unfortunately, there aren't any minerals in this little patch of land, but I've already taken care of it and sent you terraforming sets, including a mineral source. Okay. Select the set that fits best into the current landscape and use it. Then put minerals in the area that I designed. Okay, right. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Click on any set from the terraforming panel on the right. So these are some terraforming options. Then move the mouse on a landscape to preview the terraforming effect. Press Q or E for rotation. Okay. Ah, we've got something just there. So there's something here. So create minerals using terraforming. Okay, so what have we got to do? So if we put that over there, is that going to... There's ticks over our buildings. It did say we can rotate it, didn't it? Did it say we can... Ah, Q and E, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a no-go because there's a kind of a big drop there. Hang on, what if we do rotate it round? That seems fine. I don't know what that's doing. I'm not entirely sure what this is doing. Yeah, or we can have... Yeah, what are these things? That's going to create a mountain, I assume, is it? It looks like, yeah, we get minerals, but we create a mountain in the kind of, the tile diagonally opposite. This thing here seems to create minerals and then has some weird effects there. And that's got a hole in it just there. I don't know what are these symbols? Does this book help us? That's a terraforming handbook. Well, that might be useful to have a look at, mightn't it? Okay, there we go. Okay, so has flat. So that's what one of the things was coming up with, wasn't it? Or has mountain, or has canyon. Oh, I see. So it has to meet certain criteria. So it's not going to change the... Ah, I see. Right, it's not going to change the properties of that bit of land. But yeah, it has to meet certain criteria. Okay, so if we choose that, and we say, yes, that's what we're going to do. Yes, there's a canyon. And yes, there are some minerals just there. So if we do that, there we go. Some minerals have just appeared. Okay, right, that's part of the strategy kind of puzzling element. Okay, whoa, my desk shook just a little. Now build a factory and connect it to the colony. Okay, factory is down in product, I assume. Okay, right, factory. Ah, greenhouse. Okay, we'll put that over there. So that's 52 of our minerals, but it's all connected in and it's all plumbed in and everything because it's right next to all this lot. There you go, nice work. With terraforming sets, new terraforming sets with various functions will arrive from time to time. Okay. For example, you can use explosives to melt ice or level out a mountainous area, and you can use so-called soil cleaner or shovels, for short, to prepare the soil for construction, or growing crops. That sounds like it might be quite useful. If you get confused about the terminology, just take a look at the documentation we've prepared. It's under the terraforming product. Yes, we found the book. Again, you're kind of giving us information a tiny bit late, Mikolai, but okay, it's fine. Now you need to see to the water supply. Yes, we're using up water, we're not generating any. Use the existing water sources, or create a new one by using water terraforming or melting ice. Okay, so we can't terraform anything right now because we've not got the options. There is some ice here, or we could use that water there. But would that water there be best served with this fertile land just here? Hang on, water. So a water pump is doing what? It needs... it requires 45 minerals. So we don't actually have the option to get that done right now. So we'll skip to the next turn. There we go. So we are using up some water, but we have produced some lovely, lovely minerals. So we can now get ourselves a water pump in. However, where do we want it to go? I kind of feel like it should go down here. I think that should be reserved for farming. And over here should be used for actual water for everyone to drink and what have you. So what are these things? So that's got TNT in various kind of places. So if we do that, you can see the effects it's going to have. Oh, look at that. So if we put that there, if we blow that up just there, it's going to create 2 big holes in the ground and nothing much is going to come of it. If we blow it up there, so one of the TNTs, this TNT in the bottom left corner, that's over the ice, which melts the ice and turns it into water. And it will also blow up the top right bit of TNT, will blow up that mountain there and turn it into sort of wasteland or whatever. Okay, or we could use that one, which would... Yeah, that's also going to create... I mean, that's a lot of farmland down there. It might be better to get this set up as farmland and have that as the water source, because there's only 3 bits of fertile land around that, whereas there's 4, potentially 5 or 6 around that one. What is that? What is that doing? That's just adding mountains. Okay. I don't know if we necessarily want to do that. I think maybe let's do this. Let's use that just... let's use that there. We'll turn that into a nice bit of usable land. That bit can just be wasteland. But yeah, we'll get this land down here, all sort of lovely and fertile land. That could be quite good. There we go. So we did some terraforming, and we now have ourselves this space down here. The ice is gone. And it's now a big swimming pool. Yay, everyone pile in. Martian swimming time. Okay, so now we can build a water pump on there for 45 minerals. Oh, I just put the water pump on that. I thought we were going to put the water pump up there. Do you know what? Never mind. There still seems to be water on this, so it's all fine. We'll work it out. Right, and then a wire there. Not a wire, a pipe. And a pipe just there. Okay, so is that good? Connect water pump to the base with... wires. Oh, it's not plugged in. It's got no power. Yeah, hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's plug it in. Let's run that down the same way. Okay, so now we're generating water from here. However, yeah, we possibly should have put it up there, but never mind. Never mind. It's fine. This is why we've got a dress rehearsal going on. It's all good. I imagine you've already noticed that fertile soil appears around the open water sources. That's where you'll be able to grow crops. Okie doke. A water pump will block off a water source, so the fertile soil around it will disappear. But I'll give you a tip, you can always turn the water pump off. Again, too late with the information, Mikolai, but okie doke. Now build 5 greenhouses for crops, and my team and I will grow exotic plants for our future parks. This will complete your mission. Oh. Oh, right. That's it, is it? Okay, fine. Well, let's have a look then. So 5 greenhouses. We can't build 5 greenhouses right now. We have not enough power and not enough... whatever they are. Free workers. Ah, right. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to... do we need to get... hang on, how many people can live in there? How many people live in here? Provide 6 housing. That's 8 and that's 6. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. 6 and 6 is 12 plus 8. That's 20. Right, so we can accommodate 20 people. Oh, it's up there. Living space 20. Okay, so I think what we do is we skip to the next turn. So there we go. Water's going back up. We get some lovely minerals. And then, yeah, we get more people in 1 turn. We get 10 more people. However, there are now 10 free workers. Ah, but there's not enough power because now we're powering this. So what we need to do is we need to build some more solar panels. We need more of these. Okay, so let's do that. So that's 1 solar panel. They're 12 apiece. Okay, let's do that. Let's have a great big solar panel array up here. Oh, and they've all become super fancy ones. Okay, and then can we build another house just there? 20 of our minerals, but yeah, more people can live in our little settlement now. Okay, this is good. Right, so move time on. We now should... there we go. Loads of powers come in. And some new colonies have arrived. Yeah, we'll have another 10, please. There we go. 10 more colonies. Lovely. What's this doing for us? This is... what is that doing? That is making... oh! Is it making the soil... it's making the soil lovely and fertile so we can actually grow things on it. Yeah. Let's put that around this pool of water. Let's pop that there. So a little bit of terraforming. Yeah, fertile soil, fertile soil. Okay, lovely. That is good. So now, yeah, we need to build a greenhouse. So 5... hang on, it needs 2 power. It needs 2 water. And it needs 15 minerals. Okay, let's get 1 of these in. Let's just put 1 greenhouse just there. And it needs to be plugged in. Of course it does. Right, hang on a minute. Let me plug everything in. Right, up to there. Okay, and then it needs water. Yeah, that would help with, you know, growing plants, wouldn't it? Okay, and then it needs... what does that need? A tunnel. Oh yeah. People need to actually, you know, go into it. That would make sense. How about we have... Oh, that's not convenient at all, is it? We can't build just there or there. Or there. Because we can't connect it up to the base, because the base is just here. It would have been really useful if we'd have had loads of farms down here. All the greenhouses over here. Never mind. We might have to wait for some terraforming options. And then see if we've got explosives to blow these things out of the way. Because that wasteland there is very much intruding. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine for now. We'll leave that in a state of limbo at the moment. Right, so go to the next turn. We'll get... now we need food. Now we're a bit pressed for food. What I think we'll do is terraform in one turn. So there you go. We'll just skip to the next turn. Food's fine. We've got a little while left until we run out of food. Okay, what is this doing? So that's going to add some ice. Is that going to add ice? Yes, it is. It's going to add ice as long as there is a mountain 2 squares below. Or we could have that. Add some ice where there is a kind of a hole. Yeah, so there needs to be a sort of whatever, a canyon or a gully or whatever they are. Yeah, okay. Or have some water where either side is flat. Again, this doesn't help. We want to remove these obstructions. We want to get those things out of the way. What we might need to do is, for food purposes, we might need to put a greenhouse. Hang on. This might work. Hang on a second. Hang on. This might be okay. Tunnel there for 6. Tunnel there. Tunnel there. Connect it up round here. So we don't have to blow those things up. They just have to take the long way round. It's fine. And then, yeah, do we want to create some more ice? And then melt it at a later date? I mean, down here looks like it's a good candidate for some stuff like that. How about... Yeah, can we rotate that round and put it there? Let's do that. There we go. So some ice has appeared. Hello, ice. How are you? Right, at some point we'll have to try and, you know, blow that up and turn it into water. But right now, 2 greenhouses are in. So we're generating 4 food. But yeah, we're going through quite a lot of food. Next day, 10 colonists are willing to join, but we only have 6 free houses. Are you sure you want to continue? And what happens if we turn people away? What happens if we make people go away? Right, hang on a minute. Base, house. Let's put a house just there. And hopefully that should be fine. Yeah, okay, there we go. Right, so food going in. Minerals going in. New colonists have arrived. We'll take 10 more. But now we are in a bit of a pickle with food. Because we're losing 6 food. Yeah, we're generating some from the base. 7 from the greenhouses. So we're getting, what's that? 10, 17... math with penge, 23? 24. 24. Yeah, that's why it's -6 penge. The number's right there. It's telling. The game is helping us with this. Okay, that's fine. So now, we've got plenty of power. Can we get another greenhouse? The thing is, yeah, we're running out of water at this rate. That's going to make some lovely fertile land. What's that going to do? Just blow something up. Hang on. What does the fiery thing do? Burn. So, mineral deposits plus burn equals mineral deposits. Water plus burn is canyon. Ah, this is good. There's like different things. It affects different things. So, ice plus burn is water. Fertile soil plus burn is sand. Where's this stuff? Wasteland. Wasteland plus burn equals wasteland. Okay, that does not remove it. What removes the wasteland? Smooth out. A smooth out option. So yeah, the kind of the shovelly type option. Okay, right, fine. Which one of these do we want to use then? I kind of feel like this is probably our best option if we put it down here. Put that down. Oh, we needed water first. Okay, right, we did some terraforming. It didn't work. I blame the equipment. It's probably someone didn't plug something in or whatever. Right, let's just skip to the next turn. It's all fine. It's all good. Right, they're coming in. Food is looking a tad low, so can we actually get another greenhouse just there? I don't think that's going to interfere with the solar panel. Now we're generating enough food to cover everybody, but we're not generating enough water anymore. Okay, fine. Can we build another one of those? It seems like we can. Okay, but now we're losing power. Okay, so skip to the next turn. So food coming in, water coming out, minerals coming in, very nice. But now we're draining power. So I think we should get this sorted out. So have another solar panel. It's only one of the smaller ones, but it's fine. It's now generating +1 power. We've got plenty of minerals coming in, but now we're losing water. So ideally, this needs to become a water pump. This is our farming area. This is the water provision place. Okay, this is fine. We can do this. So we've got TNT. Hooray for explosives. Right, we're going to have to, I'm afraid, do some explodey stuff. Let's blow the ice up, turn that into water, and get us a water pump. Okay, and then we need to plumb it in with a pipe, and we need to get the energy to it with a power line. There we go. So now we're providing an awful lot of water from down here, and this place up here. Yeah, so water comes from here. Everyone uses the water over in the middle bit. Yeah, all right, that's fine. 10 colonists are willing to join. We've only got 4 free houses. Yeah, that's fine. Crack on. That's all good. We only need 1 more greenhouse. So here we go. We are losing a lot of power. We're losing a lot of power. Yeah, we're not ready. We're not ready to take new people just yet. Now, I wonder if that has some bearing on the game. I wonder if they turn up here and go, hey, we want to join your colony. Can we please come in? You know, if we were actually on Mars. And then we say no. I wonder if they go somewhere else. They go, oh, this place is terrible. There's no room at the inn. And they go to a neighbouring kind of colony from another corporation and set up there. I do not know. That would be intriguing to find out, though, wouldn't it? Okay, we're running out of power. So I think we need to sort out the power supply. So let's pop that there. +4 power. Can we get the final greenhouse? No. We need some workers. Oh, hang on. Let's skip to next turn because we can't do anything anyway. So we'll skip to the next turn. We've maxed out food. Oh, this is looking wonderful. This is looking very good. But we need some more people. There's only 2 free workers because they're all working in the greenhouses or the factory. Okay, right. We need another house. What if we put a house just there? That says 200% on it. What does that mean? Does that mean it's a really good house? Let's put that house in. So now what is our housing capacity? 46. And then we've got these options here. What are those? That makes mountains, doesn't it? That's elevation. Okay. That's blow stuff up and that sets something on fire. I mean, ideally, we could blow up the wasteland. Oh no, but then it becomes a canyon, and we don't want canyons. Canyons are hard to traverse as well. They're not as straightforward. What do we want to do with our terraforming, if anything at all? What's that? A waste dump? That sounds like a terrible idea. No, don't do that. We did that on Earth. That's why we're trying to get away. Do we need to do anything with any of these at all? I'm not entirely sure we do. What if we blow up a canyon? What if we actually use TNT on a canyon? It just remains the canyon. I was kind of thinking it might fill in or something. It might sort of, all fall in and make it flat or something. But no, this is what we need. We need the smooth out option. We need that to make sand into hard ground or wasteland into sand. And then we can go buy it. And then, yeah, the canyons could also do with being filled in. We could, I suppose we could blow up some mountains and turn them into wasteland. Because the mountains are just getting in the way. I mean, what if we did that? That would be quite useful. Oh, hang on. What if we rotate it round? If we blow that up, that gets rid of this mountain here. So we could, in theory, start moving over in that direction. Let's do that. There you go. We blew up some mountains. Yay, go us. Right, next turn. In we come. Right, we need some people to arrive. So I don't think we need to do anything this turn. I think we just patiently wait for some people to move in, and then we can make them go and work in the final greenhouse. Okay, we'll take 10 people. Thank you very much. This is allowing us to get even more water. So water with a canyon diagonally opposite, water with a canyon next to it, or water with 2 canyon bits kind of, adjacent to it on 2 sides. Where would be useful? I kind of feel like that's going to be all solar panels. I mean, do we want to try and put some water down here? No, that's a terrible place for it. I mean, over there, maybe there's no room. The problem is space. There is a lack of space around here. I mean, you could put it... Hang on, rotate it around. You could put some ice just there. And then eventually the surrounding ground would be... But it's surrounded by the rubbish wasteland that we can't use. Or there. I mean, that would turn that into some water. Not to water, to ice, which I suppose is water. It's just, you know, really cold, hard water. We could do that. Are there any other better options? Are there any other really good options? That up there would turn that bit into water, but then we can't get access to that because there is a canyon and a bit of wilderness in the way. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find anything overly brilliant. Let's put some just there for the sake of it. Let's just do a bit of terraforming because we're practicing and it's all fun. And can we build a final greenhouse? I mean, let's put it next to the other one because you get the adjacency bonus. So we'll pop that there. Victory! Well done, you built and sustained a self-sufficient colony. Hooray, go us. Oh, we get chapter 2. Oh, okay, this is exciting. Yeah, okay, what's up with parks? Absolutely, what is up with parks? So, can we consider our first mission a success? The terraforming works. We've managed to create a source of minerals and water without affecting the environment. Although we still can't be 100% certain everything will go according to plan under real Martian conditions. If that's the case, we're able to move on to the next phase. This is the time to announce the beginning of our reality show and start the marketing push. We've got a problem with the parks. It seems like normal greenhouse conditions aren't going to be enough for the plants in our parks. What? Why not? Oh, Henry's angry. We tried to grow the plants for the parks in the same greenhouses we use for potatoes, but we were unsuccessful. I think we're going to have to design the park dome more carefully with additional irrigation and lighting systems. Well, on a related note, we have to delay the second test colony since we won't have time to test the parks before the live stream starts. Delaying the live stream is too risky. We need time to prepare the team and equipment we need for our flight to Mars. We can't delay takeoff because we know the best time for a flight to Mars happens every 2 years. If we miss the next window, the entire mission will be set back 2 years. No pressure, Mikolai. So we need to find a solution. I need to think this problem through very carefully. Let's circle back to this later. Do we have any questions about the second test colony? Okay, so now we're going to go into another one. Oh, I thought we were just doing one mission and that was it. Okay, how are we going to solve the park problem then, Nicole? There's nothing stopping us from launching phase 2 of the test colony without parks. After all, our primary goal is to test the life support system under heavy load. The parks should be autonomous enough that we can check them at any time without linking them to the colony. Going forward, hopefully our engineers will be able to plan and test the new design by the time of the third and final phase begins, so the new tech for the parks will be ready for the live stream. If not, we also have the option to cheat a little. Nicole, cheating's never an option. I mean, everybody understands this isn't possible to grow trees in such a short period of time. We'll have to transplant full-grown ones for the real park anyway. The current greenhouse conditions should be enough to support full-grown trees, and we can replace the grass and other exotic plants with props. That's nothing compared to the fact we've got an Earth atmosphere outside the residential areas. What do you think, Mikolai? It could work, but if we use a fake park, it'll compromise the purity of the experiment. We'll have plenty of time to work on the park systems for the departure to Mars. Fortunately, we won't actually have to build an entire colony for this. This could work. Thank you, Nicole. I'm glad to help. Smiley Nicole once again. Okay, what is the objective? So what we're going to do, increase the size of the colony to 100 people, but do it quickly. As you can see, our timetable is getting awfully tight. And what is new? The size of the area for the test colony will be larger, but the colony itself will be larger too, so it's not going to be easy. New structures, including resource warehouses, and some new stuff regarding terraforming. Okay, yep, that's fine. Let's crack on. And here we are, and the map certainly is bigger. We've got more space to play with. Okay, so yes, we're ready for work, absolutely. As you can see, this time the starting base hasn't been built, so based on your previous experience, consider where you want to start the colony. If you ask me, I recommend starting near mineral deposits. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so build a base. So this is kind of given to us, I imagine. I mean, just there seems like a good place for it. Just here, possibly. Right next to that. And then we've got a bit of room around to build houses and what have you. And then, yeah, we need some different terrain around there to make it into fertile soil, which could be useful. But yeah, okay. The thing is, the water is quite far away. The water is quite distant. Yeah, is there any more water nearby? No, there is not. Okay, we'll put it just there. That'll do. It comes out of the ground. Oh, that's very exciting. We've got a base. Now we need electricity, so we've added a new energy source. In addition to solar panels, you have access to wind turbines. Okay, they're very effective if you put them next to a mountainous area. Give them a try. Okay, build windmills. Oh, look, we've got windmills and batteries. This is very exciting. Okay. Produces 3 energy using wind power. Has efficiency bonus near mountains and during dust storms. Oh, good. We've not come across dust storms yet. Right, if we put it there, that is next to 2 mountains. So that's going to generate quite a lot of power. Yeah, I thought there, but no, that's a canyon, isn't it? That's a canyon. Do we put maybe the windmills over here? Let's put a windmill there and 1 just there. And then, yep, let's connect these up. Let's just run them across like that. Lovely. Okay, so we've got some power coming in. New warehouses appear for storing resources. They might come in handy when the colony gets bigger. Okay, so now we just need to get 100 people in the colony by turn 35. Okay, right. This is all fine. Right, we have a battery. I kind of feel like we should build a battery. Can we build it there? Does that connect up properly? Let's put it there because that's not next to any of the other features. So we'll build a battery. I kind of feel like that should be... Oh, it is plugged in. It is plugged in. Okay, that's good. Does that mean we can now store extra power? Yes. Storage of 30. I didn't look what that was before. What does a battery do? Tell us, game. Increases storage by 20. Yeah, okay. So fine. So we can now store a lot of power. Right. We're going to need some homes for some people. That would be useful. How about we build the homes around... Hang on, no, the first thing we might want, actually. First thing we might want to do is get a factory in. Oh, it needs... yeah, we need people to work in the factory. Of course we do. Right, let's get some houses in. Maybe over there. Or, I mean, we could put houses across here. Nothing else is going to go along here, I don't think. How about we have 1, 2, 3 houses. So the big one is all impressive. And then, they're connected up anyway. I don't think they need a tunnel or power or anything. I think they're already in. Okay, that's good. That's a very encouraging thing. Okay, and then what else have we got? Water pumps, a water tank, food storage, mineral depot. Okay, so right now, I think what we'll do is, yeah, come out of that. So, yeah, away and away. Let's go to the next turn. Okay, so turn number 2. And there we go. New people have arrived. Yes, absolutely. I forgot to tell you during our meeting. Yeah, you forget to tell us a lot of things. We've perfected terraforming technology. Well done, you. Now you have access to 2 slots to store terraforming sets in case you have nowhere to put them. Ah. Okay, click on the chest icon to access different slots for storing terraforming sets. Okay, so we just drag and drop them up to the top, I imagine. Right, now this is useful. We do need to get some ice. We need some ice because that's going to be really useful. Okay, this one here could be handy because that means we could put some water just there and then there is some ground around it which might then become fertile, which would be useful for farms and food and making sure people don't die. Yeah, all right. We'll have a bit of ice just there and we now need some water, however. Do we want to build a thing over there? Can we build the water pipes over the wasteland? Is that... Can we build there? Yes, we can. It's just going to be expensive in terms of mineral output. Okay, what we need first, I think we need to get in the factory. Okay, it's connected up. It's next to the base. Right. Next turn. Let's see what next turn brings. So there you go. Lots of lovely minerals coming in. That is going to be very helpful. And then... What's that doing? That's levelling out ground, isn't it? That could be handy. Hang on, if we rotate that round, we could level out some of that ground over there. Oh, it's going to make a mountain, though. It's going to also put a mountain in the middle, which is somewhat inconvenient. Or we can just set fire to something. That's what we want to do. We want to burn some of this, don't we? So we can get some lovely fertile land. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. We've actually got water now. This could be quite helpful. And then, can we get a greenhouse? Not enough people. Okay, what we'll do is, can we get another house in? Not enough power. Oh, yes, of course. We've got many things that require power. Hang on a minute. Electricity is useful, so I've heard. Let's put another windmill just there. That's generating an extra 3 power. Very good. And then a home is going to use 2 power, so we should be okay with that. Yeah, okay, right. Next turn, There we go. So the power comes in. I like this. I like this. It's like it's a strategy game. It's sort of like a puzzle game. It's very intriguing. We do desperately need some water now, however. We do need water. Because our people are going to die of thirst, which is generally bad. So we can spend 45 on a water pump for over there. So let's do that, because that's going to be key. We need to get the water in, and then it needs a pipe. So we're going to have to bring a pipe like that, and then it's going to need power as well. Now, have we got enough money to do this? I don't think we have. Oh no, I think we've just got enough. We've got exactly the right amount of minerals. Right, okay, next turn, because we can't do much else. However, we've got water, which is good. Food is looking okay. There are some new people. Yes, absolutely, come in, new people. We need you to go and work in things. There's now not enough power to power the factory. Oh, right. We do need some more power then. I mean, could we get some solar panels over there? Because that's a bit of unused space. We're unlikely to ever head that way. I kind of see we're going to head out that way. That can blow 3 lots of things up. That could be quite useful. That could be handy for destroying some stuff over there. It's going to make lots of holes, though. I don't know if we necessarily want to blow those things up. Or some mountains. Do you know what we could do? Could we? Hang on. Could we do that? Could we put some mountains there? And then that means we can put some more wind turbines around the edge of those mountains. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. That might have generated some more stuff. And then I think we are going through food, but I feel like we need to have some more power. So let's get another windmill. Pop that there. It's next to the battery, so it's connected up to the grid, I believe. No, there's only 4 windmills. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. Is it plugged in? Is it plugged in now? Why are these windmills not generating enough stuff? Okay, how about solar panels over here then? Let's put a nice solar panel just there, and then we can connect it up like that. Okay, +5. That's good. Okay, go to the next turn. We've still got 30 turns left to get loads of people in. We'll be absolutely fine. It's all good. It's all good. Right, we need some food. So now we need to look at producing... So down here in a greenhouse. So let's have a greenhouse there because it's already plugged in. So it's next to power. So we need some water going across. So a bit like that. And then we need a tunnely thing. Is it worth just building some houses rather than building the tunnels? We're going to need the houses anyway. So, we're down on minerals. Do you know what? We'll go to the next turn. We'll get some minerals in from the factory, which is now operating, which is great. There we go. We've got power being stored away. We can blow some things up if we want. We can level some stuff out. We could... Oh, that's quite useful. We can level out those bits of rubbishy wasteland just there. Yeah, let's do that. Get rid of those. Then maybe at some point we can terraform those to become useful land. Okay, right, and now get a house just there. Get another house just there. Hooray, we can walk into the greenhouse. This is very good. And then, can we get another greenhouse, please? Okay, now we need some more. We need some more energy. Solar panels, we need minerals. Okay, next turn. There we go. Food ticking up. Minerals going in. Power coming down. New people. Yes, we'll take new people because we need some more workers. And yeah, we need more water. We need more food. And now we need more power. Crikeys. Okay, right. Solar panels. Everyone loves solar panels. Yay for solar panels. Right. Sort out our energy production. It's looking wonderful. It's on +10. So that is very good. So I think now we've got enough for 44 people. So that's okay for the moment. So we won't build another house for a little while. Let's try and get... Have we got anything that can store... Yeah, a water tank. That'd be useful. So that's 18... That's 18 minerals. Let's... Oh, what do I want to do with this? Do you want to blow something up? Should we blow something up? Blow up some mountains? I don't know if we need to blow up some mountains. We could... I suppose we could turn that ice into water. And that could be another source of food. Let's do that. There you go. Boom. We've now got some water there and then a kind of big hole in the ground. But it's fine. It's a lovely hole in the ground. It's a scenic viewpoint or whatever. Okay, so more minerals coming in. Power is now coming in, which is very good. So I think we might need to turn this into a water pump. And then I kind of feel like we need to get a water tank thing in as well. Kind of feel like that's going to be a useful thing for us to have. Can we put it there? Does it really matter where it goes? Yeah, there we go. And then a water pump is 45 minerals. Okay, skip to the next turn. Food is looking a little bit dicey, but we'll be okay. It's okay. And... oh, what was the skull thing? A waste dump. Yeah, that sounds like a terrible thing to have. We'll bank one of those, possibly. Yeah, can we just put it into... how do we put it into there? Save. We'll save it into there. There you go. Well, that's a nice feature to have. And can we get another water pump just there? And then can we plumb it in by going 1, 2, 3, and 4? Okay, so now we're generating lots of water. So go to the next turn. We will have some more people coming in. This is all fine. We're only on turn 10. This is fine. Yeah, take 10 colonists. Everybody come in. The more, the merrier. I mean, you might not be able to eat anything for a long time. It's fine. Okay, greenhouses. Give us greenhouses. They're going to be very useful for making sure people don't die. We'll have a greenhouse there, please. Need to plug that in. And a greenhouse just there. And have we got any ability to plug them in? Oh, no. Might have just made a bit of a boo-boo there. Ah, that is plugged in. Now they just need water. So a water pipe and a water pipe. And now they've got no actual sort of tunnels. They cost 6 apiece. We can only have 1 tunnel. Let's have that one in for now. Okay, so next turn, move through. Water's going up very nicely. Food is coming down still, but when this is in, I think we'll be fine. And this is another source of water. This could be really useful. This could possibly save us. Where can we put it, however, that's going to be the most useful? Because we need to generate some... hang on, how about there? There's 2 bits around there. 2 bits of that soil that would become fertile. That's 2 greenhouses. Yeah, right, pop that there. So yay for water. Skip to the next turn. Oh, I do need to skip to next turn. Oh, do you know what? We've got a big pile of money now. It's all fine. Right, and then what we'll do is get a tunnel to just there. Yay for the tunnel. So power, fine. That's fine. Food, however, is still looking a little bit dodgy. So we'll put another greenhouse there. And then we need to figure out where we can put more greenhouses. Hopefully we can get something to blow this ice up. That would be useful. Come on, game. Come on. Oh, hang on. More people want to join. Can we afford any more houses? Yes. Yes, we can. Let's put 2 lots of housing in. That means we can have up to 58 people. 58 living space. Power is coming down. More colonists. Yeah, more people coming in. We need more food. The colony is growing. You're already halfway to required size. We're almost there. By the way, the solution that we found for our park problem works. We're doing everything we can to develop a new park design for Phase 3 as quickly as possible. I hope it all works out. Okay, so do I. So do I. Right, can we do something to make... hang on, what if we do that? If we do that, that's going to make 3... what if we turn it sideways? That's going to make a hole. If we do that, that's 3 spots of fertile soil. That could be really useful. It will make 2 holes at the bottom, but I think we might need to do that for our food provisioning. Okay, this is all good. So now we've got fertile soil over here. We need something to make soil over there. That would be useful. Yeah, what's that doing? That's digging. That's only 1 spot. Yeah, that's... oh, that's no good. No, that's going to cause ultimate damage. Let's not do that. What about if we... hang on. What if we rotate that? No, rotate it round. That's 2 plots there. That... hang on, can we turn it round even better like that? Or like that, possibly? Yeah, let's do that. That's 2 more fertile soil bits of land. We will create ourselves a kind of a rubbishy bit of wasteland over there, but that's okay. And then we need some power and some food. So another solar panel can go in just there. So now we're on -1 power. And another solar panel can go in just there. So now we're generating power, yay. And then back to this. Let's get a greenhouse just there. And a greenhouse just there. Okay, we're generating lots and lots of lovely food. And minerals are coming in. terraforming options in one go. 10 more people coming in 2 goes. We've only got... Oh no, we've got 20 turns left. That's fine. Oh, we've got loads of people coming in. Yeah, we've got loads of time. And what we'll do is... Let's get in this one here. Food storage. Let's just put a food storage thing somewhere. I mean, does it need to be next to anything? Does it need to be? It needs to be plugged in. And have tunnels. Bother. Okay, I was kind of hoping we could get away with that. Wrong terrain. That could be useful terrain in the long run. Okay, maybe not food storage right now. How about another house? Can we get another house in anywhere? We can on there. It'll be on its own, but that's fine. It's still a house. You need some water. Yeah, all right. Fussy, fussy. There we go. Run some water in. So that's 64 housing we can now cope with. Minerals coming in. And... Okay. Terraforming options once again. Minerals next to a mountain. We can get more minerals. We could get some more money coming in. This could be useful. The only thing is, where do we want this to go? It could go there. It could go just here using this little terraforming option, because then it's next to all the greenhouses, which means it's connected to the tunnel network. So let's pop that just there. So that means we should be able to get ourselves a factory. No, we can't get a factory because we don't have enough people. Okay, that's fine. What we can do is we'll use a bit of our money to build another windmill down here. So now we're up to +3 power again. Okay, on to the next turn. I think we'll be fine to have this sorted by turn 35. I am not concerned about that. We'll take 10 more people. So we've already got 60 people in. So yeah, it's only going to be a matter of turns, really. I mean, water is coming down. Where could we... Yeah, we need some more terraforming options for water, I think. And then we need to start a new housing thing somewhere. But where can we do that? We've not got anywhere where they can be connected up. We've hemmed ourselves in a little bit in terms of the housing. This is potentially a problem. I'm sure we'll muddle through. We could come down here. That could... Oh, but that's next to water. But I think a house might be a useful thing to have just there. That's going to be quite handy. Okay, that's fine. We'll have a house. So we can have 70 people. So we need just kind of 3 more houses. And we'll be fine. Let's get some more energy, shall we? Let's have another solar panel over there. And then another windmill just there. So we'll try and sort out our power. Okay, next turn, it's going to be 20 people are going to arrive in 4 turns. Oh, so it's not just 10, it's now 20 arriving. Okay, so more water. But, yeah, it's the frozen stuff, is it? Yeah, it's the frozen stuff. I mean, yeah, do we want to rotate that? Hang on. Like that. A bit of water over there could be useful. That could be really handy. And then we can connect all that stuff up to the water network if we can turn that into a usable source of water. Let's do that. And that looks okay to me. Yeah, this is concerning. This is concerning. The amount of water we're using is ramping up quite a lot. And there we go. Perfect. Yeah, melt that, please. And then a water pump can go on there. And we should have enough money left to get all this sort of stuff plumbed in. So there we go. Right, we have that. Oh, we need some power for it. Yes, yes, yes. Hang on a second. Run it under the lake. Beautiful. Okay, this is good. Food is going up as well, which is very nice to see. We will get another greenhouse over there, I think. And then bit of power, bit of water coming in, and one of the tunnels. Boom. Okay, so now we have even more food coming in, which means, could we get ourselves the food storage? It's still on the wrong terrain. Boo, away with you. We could put it there. We could put the food storage in there. Do you know what? Let's drop that in. Let's try and increase the amount of food we can hold. Okay, so we want to get to this point where the 20 people come in. Because then we can see what the damage is. Then we can see how much stuff they're going to be using up. So go to next turn. We've only got 10 free houses. Oh, you're absolutely right. Thank you for pointing that out, game. I was completely oblivious. Okay, go just there. It's going to go on there. Yes, that might be good for farming or whatever, but it's fine. So now we can hold 76 people. Bother. And we haven't got enough minerals. Okay, do you know what? We're going to have to say yes. We can't do anything about it. Can we take a small number of those people? Can we take 10? Yeah, we'll take 10. That's fine. And then we can blow some stuff up. I mean, what's going to be useful? I don't know. Hang on, let's just have a look. What options do we have here? We could use this one here. This terraforming option flattens out the 4 corners. I mean, it's going to be no good really, apart from this one space here, which will turn it into kind of sand. I still don't think we can build on that, but in the future, we might be able to put a house right here. That would be quite useful. But right now, we can't do anything with it. But there you go. It's become sand, so it's a little bit less terrible than it was before, but not great still. Never mind. We're running out of power a little bit, but this is fine. So we're stocking up on water. Water's maxed out. Minerals are going up. Power is coming down the tiniest bit. Is there any possibility of getting anything down here going on? I don't think there is. We're going to try. We need some more houses. We really need some more houses going on. I mean, what's that going to do? That's going to level out the ground a bit more. That could... Hang on. What's that going to do? Hang on. What does that do? What does that thing do again? If we put it on sand and smooth out, becomes hard ground. Ah, that could be useful for just there. If that turns that into hard ground... Oh, no. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Can we do that? Turn that into hard ground, and then we can build a house on it. Okay, is that now hard ground? Yes. Okay, beautiful. Yes, please, we'll have a house. So now we can have 86 people living in our very cramped Martian base. The only thing is, we still need some more. And time is running out, so I was very confident to go, oh, it'll all be fine. But now I'm not entirely convinced. Okay, next, yes, I know we haven't got enough room for people to join. It's fine, we'll get 10. We'll take 10 people, it's fine. Yep, hello, welcome 10 new people. Hi, welcome to Mars. Food coming down, but that's not a problem because we can put a greenhouse. Oh, that is a problem because we can't put a greenhouse over there because that's in a shadow. Ah, we need to blow that up. Okay, hang on. Next turn, I realise we are running out of turns. I still think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. This is more water. This is more water, which could be really useful, but I just don't know where to put the stuff at the minute. Over there? That'd be okay. And then it's sort of all plumbed in. We could put a water pump just there and it'll all be fine. Okay, fine. So next turn. So power is coming down. We need some extra form of power, which would be quite handy. But we could also do with some more terraforming options. Can we have some better terraforming options, please? The ones you're giving us are not overly helpful. Okay, we have a space over here. I think we put a wind turbine just there because that's going to generate some extra power because it's next to a cliff. So there you go. So we'll do that up to +1 power. Okay, so that's sorted. Food is sort of looking okay. It's accommodation. It is accommodation that is the problem because we don't have land where people can live anymore. We've kind of used most of it up. We're really struggling. And when we could put something just there. That's okay. Right, hang on. It's going to need sort of water and such like, but that's all good. We can sort that out. And it's going to need some sort of power line. Yep, that's all fine. And then we need to get ourselves, where is it? One of the tunnels. So put a tunnel there. And then what I'm thinking is, can we get a factory in just there? There we go. Oh, what's that just done? Wrong terrain. Why has that just changed the nature of the terrain over there? Oh, does the factory do something to the... Oh, hang on. Off. Oh, right. Okay, so the factory does something to the terrain. So the factory has connected this house up, which is all brilliant. But unfortunately, yeah, we can't do much else with it. If we could get one more house in play, one more house would get us over 100 residences. And then in one turn, we can finish all this. The other thing is, we need a house. We could put a house just there with lovely views of the water, the lovely Martian lakes. And then, yeah, we could plumb it in over that way, couldn't we? Hang on, can a tunnel go just there? Yes. Yes, it can. So if we put a tunnel just there, hang on, is this going to work? And a power line there, and a water pipe just there, and then put in a house just there. Oh, it's up to 98. Bother. Right, we need one more place where we can just put a house. Is there anywhere around where anybody would like to live? I don't think there is. I do not think there is any more room at all where we can get any... Oh no, down here. Yeah, okay, you can live right on the edges of civilization. It's all fine. Have a water pipe. Have a battery line, power line, thingamajigger. And then have a tunnel. Okay, so now we can accommodate 104 people. Let's go to the next turn. So it's going to say, can you get all those people moving in? There we go, new colonists. We'll take 20. 20 people are in. And victory. Well done, we have built and sustained a self-sufficient colony. Okay, that was good. I mean, it needs a bit of work, I would say, because the people in that colony are probably going to be, you know, dying of hunger and thirst. And it is a bit of a logistical nightmare. But, yeah, at least everybody's in. Everyone's got a house and it's all fine, I suppose. Okay, so we've unlocked Chapter 3 now of Farlanders, which is called Let the Show Begin. So I assume this is when we actually begin our kind of weird reality television show of people living in not Mars. But what we'll do is we will finish things up for now with the Farlanders prologue, because I think we've had enough of a look at the game to understand what it's all about and how it works. I really enjoy that. That is really good. I have thoroughly enjoyed Farlanders. I like it. It's kind of like a strategy game, but also a puzzle game. And it's kind of like, you know, building blocks. You've got to make sure that everything is in the right place at the right time. And the terraforming things, I do like that. I like the terraforming options and the fact that, you know, they're not always completely perfect and completely brilliant for what you want. You kind of have to, you know, change your plans a little bit, and maybe one of the terraforming options does a little bit of, you know, something slightly inconvenient for you to get something good out of it in the end. But yeah, you've got to work around the inconvenience and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, very interesting. A really, really interesting game. I mean, yes, we will probably come back to this at some point. I imagine we're going to come back and have a slightly more detailed look at Farlanders. But yeah, we'll finish up for now because, you know, we've seen a lot of it. We kind of get a good idea of what's going on with it. But yes, I think we will be back with Farlanders when it's a little bit more developed and sort of, you know, worked on and such like. But yeah, very, very good, very promising, and I have thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it. As mentioned earlier on at the start of the video, if you are interested, there is a link to the Steam store page and also a link to the Kickstarter page in the video description below. If you do want to go and check those out, then please do so. But yeah, we will finish up for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense and gubbins that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard, as well as keeping up to date with Farlanders when we pop back into it at some point in the future. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. This robotic arm has salmonella on it. Okay, so we've got two things that are diseased. Be warned about tutorial robot. He's all sort of retro and adorable. I think he wants to destroy humanity. Hungry humans, come and order some food. 74% efficiency. Oh my goodness. Wow. There he is. There's a murderous robot face.